Let's get started.
The truth that sets you free.
Liquor Store Hat Monday. Liquor Store Hat Monday, and it's going down on the Michael Colyar Show. That nigga Dave is cool like that today. Hey, y'all. We got a show for y'all this week, and we're going to do a show for y'all this morning. It's morning. Glad to be here. Colyar Clan is lined up. Who's in here first? Woo! Bonnie Chambers. 4:23 in the morning. Hey, I just changed looks there. Who's cuter, me or Michael? Come on, let's just have a poll. Let's just have a poll out there. You doing that Isaac Hayes thing today. We got the Motown specialist. We have an expert, an absolute expert on Motown. Get your topics and your questions ready because it's going down here on the Michael Colyar Morning Show. Boom! Yep, it's Motown Monday.
Yeah, boy, it's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. Thank you, DJ Dave. Come in doing the doggone thing. And like you said, it is Motown Monday. We got a Motown expert on here today, but also we have a legendary vocalist here today, too. We're gonna hit you with her a little later. I'm not going to tell you who it is because I want you to wait for it. We got a great comedian, a super comedian, and we also have an awesome poet, but just the whole show is nothing but fun because that's what we want you to do is get up in the morning here with an attitude of gratitude, knowing that God is great. You know, I used to say that God is good, but now I say chicken is good and God is great. And before I bring on my co-host, I'm just going to go ahead and jump in right now with the theme music. Where's that chicken?
It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show.
Good morning, family. What can I say? What can I say? It's a beautiful day. Yeah.
So let's show our Father we appreciate God's good. God's good.
God's good. Ba ba do ba ba. Good morning, family. What can I say? God woke us up on this beautiful day. He's generous, he's wonderful, he's kind and great. So let's show our Father we appreciate God's good. God's good. God's good. Ba ba do ba ba.
God's good. God's good. God's good.
Ba ba do ba. Wake up, y'all. Yeah. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. Just in case you knew where you was at. You up this morning. Hope you got your biscuit. Hope you got your tea. Hope you're ready to go. That's our man E. E-Baby comes on here and does haikus, poetry. He a cold brother. He's also been in the monologue contest. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. I'm trying to tell you how to go. Get up, baby, do your thing. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. I'm trying to tell you how to go. Go ahead and get your swing. Get your swing on. Here we are trying to have some fun. Have all the joy that's under the sun. We got a real great God knowing what to do. And all you got to do is just go and be you. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. Hey, I'm making it up as I'm going, y'all. I ain't no poet, and I know it. But I want you to get up feeling grateful, knowing that God got you, your inside, outside, all around you. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show on this Liquor Store Monday. So you might want to pull out your liquor store hat and show us what you got. You know, if you send in your pictures, we're going to post them next week. Let me see. I like to get out where you can break it down. Oh, hey, lady, if you don't put that biscuit down, I'm telling you, we're going to have a problem. Let's get started. I can't really get started until I bring in, we already saw our DJ. We're bringing him back. But first, I got to bring on my co-host, Miss Ashley. You know, Ashley is also known as the Persian Black Queen, and she is definitely royalty. She's so smooth. She's so good. She add the balance to the show we need. I'm not trying to act like I'm showing some greed. I'm just real happy to have her here. So get your hands together. Get your hands together, chick. Come on, Ashley coming on the show today. I know we're really about to play. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. Okay, I'm just See, now I'm just overdoing it now because I can't. Let me cut this thing off. I'm just overdoing it now because I can. Please, y'all, make sure you got your hot cup of tea or coffee or whatever it is you do, because we got a heck of a show for you. And let me bring on the one, the only, the wonderful Ashley Gales, also known as the Persian Black Queen. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah.
Welcome, Colyar Clan. Good morning, Michael. I am excited about it being Monday. I love it.
You know what?
What?
It's gonna be so good. But I was listening to y'all before the show. We need to save some of that stuff for the show. You and DJ Dave, he was talking about his auntie and how she sang. I didn't know that Maxine Waters' family had anything to do with music. He said she was one of the Waters.
No.
Did he say that?
No, he said she sung with one of the Water sisters. Like the
DJ Dave, hop on here.
Come on here, DJ. Tell him what it was. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
What are you talking about? Your auntie did what?
There's a singing group, not the esteemed politician Maxine Waters.
Yeah.
The family's name is Waters, and the matriarch of that group her name is Maxine, and then there's another sister, and then there's a cousin, and then my aunt sang with them. Ask our guest that's coming on might have a little bit more information on that than me. I won't.
But didn't Maxine Waters do the hit rap song "I'm Reclaiming My Time"?
That's my aunt. See, that's my auntie. That's Auntie Waters right there. Like, y'all don't mess with Auntie Maxine Waters, okay?
So how you feel this morning, beautiful?
I'm feeling wonderful. You know, a lot of people always are moaning and groaning about it being Monday, but I think Monday is a wonderful time to set your intentions, set your energy for the rest of the week, get it going, put a smile on your face, and get ready for another wonderful week, you know, if you're blessed.
You're correct. Because things always end the way they begin. I love Monday because it's the start of something, you know?
Every day.
Man,
Go ahead. No, I was gonna say, even when you wake up, it's a whole new day. It's like you're born again every day. People say you only live once. No, you die once. You live every day.
Whoa, I like that. I'm gonna hit the bell on that one right there. You know what? We are going so smooth. We are actually on time. It was something I wanted to do. Let me say, I don't want to go over the time on this, but I did want to show the video of your kids real quick. So we're gonna be off by about 2 minutes because I want to show this. I just love that this woman is a family woman. I just love who you are, Ashley. And she has 4 beautiful kids. And tell them a story about the round table. I'm gonna pull it table up and run.
Yeah. Okay. So we, you know, growing up, of course, I lost my husband, but raising the kids, we always had dinner together. That was one of the biggest things we did. It's actually very imperative that you do that as a family. So it helps with communication. It helps keep things open. But that was our time to let the kids really just be the kids. And just to see where their personalities are, where their mentality is, you know, the intellectual conversation. So we would eat, and then we would sit around the table and just let the kids have their moment. And, you know, the conversation and the comments that were coming from them were so, you know, just profound, that we literally would sit back as mom and dad and just listen in awe. And I claimed whatever table they sit at and have a meal at, because they do this anytime they sit at a table and have a meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, doesn't matter. I call it the round table, because that's where the kings sit when they come to discuss any and everything amongst kings, right? So with me having 3 young kings growing up in this society, I think that it's only fitting to call it the round table. So it could be square, it could be rectangle, it didn't matter.
So let's see one.
I said I got 1,000.
Tell me why there's 3.
Okay, give me the joke.
All right. So I was running around and I had a hole in my pants. And I fell down. And these 2 started dragging me so I could keep on running. Usually 2 lines, you know, for your legs. Why is 3? Because I know I ain't tripping. There's no way I got 3 legs. 3 legs. And I stand up. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Yeah, I look behind me. There's 3. I'm like, why is there 3? I look down. My whole wheelie.
Oh my Lord.
Sagging out. And I gotta switch it around. Everyone's staring at my butt crack while I'm running.
Why did you just do it to the side, bro?
Would you free ball it?
Bro.
Would you free ball it?
Yo, what
Don't ask questions,
what
bro.
you free ball?
Don't ask questions. Would you free ball it?
Bro.
Wait, answer the question. Would you free ball it?
Yeah.
So I hope that played good for y'all. Man was choppy, but I love this story. He was free balling, y'all. He was free balling. Who was the one in the stripes who's laughing and hopping around?
Okay, so that I call him. He acts the most like my father, so I call him Pop because I called my father Papa, and so his personality is so much like my father. I call him Pop, but that's my youngest son, Ethan.
Gold.
And, you know,
Wow.
he's just so excited to always be a part of his two older brothers' like antics that you know he gives the works and trust and believe it,
Wow.
he puts on a show.
Look, everything is about family and God.
Yeah,
Once you get family and God down, everything else takes care of itself. And
that's right.
that's why, once again, I'm thrilled you're on this show because you
Thank you.
represent so many things. You represent family, you represent motherhood, you represent fly, you represent funny, you represent intellect, all the things that sisters are. Because I think God really got down when he made black women. I mean, if
Amen.
there's something that
Amen.
God made better than black women, he must have kept that for himself. Because I ain't seen it. I ain't even heard about it, you know?
Mhm.
So, hey, welcome again to the show. This is your first full week starting as the co-host, and I'm just excited. Let's get started with some comedy.
Let's go.
We no longer have that button. We used to be able to push a button and we had the music stuff playing, but we are retooling a new one. We got in trouble with that music. Somebody owned it. We're stealing. And they said, well, you steal if you want to, but we're going to need our money. So now we just say, hey, it's time for the Comedy Corner, or what we call the comedy platform, because we created a platform for over 200 comedians so far have come on this show. Oh, in fact, today, being Monday, September 27th, this is our 275th show. So we start the countdown today, y'all. 25 shows from now, and we're going to celebrate big on show number 300, okay? So we just call it the comedy platform. Let's get your hands together for this young man. He ain't all that young either. And we brought him on before, and I was kind of nervous. I didn't know what he was going to do. He was kind of nervous. He didn't know what he was going to do. But then you could see him get his wind, you know? Then he took off, and I was like, impressive. We had to bring him back. Ladies and gentlemen, get your hands together for the wonderful John King. He calls himself the real one. I call him wonderful. The real John King.
What's up? Michael Colyar Morning Show. How y'all doing, man?
Good
Good,
morning,
good,
brother.
good.
Welcome.
Hey, man, it's getting rough out here, man. Since the last time I talked to y'all, man, it's rough out here, man. You
What
know,
happened?
man, not too long ago, two dudes broke in my house. I robbed them. Hey, I'll tell you, anything through the front door belonged to me.
That's right.
That's a rule, right? I'm like, give me your wallet, get the hell out of my house. Rough out here, man. Now, I don't know if y'all know, but I used to live in a nursing home.
Oh.
Yeah, but I just went there as you know, just as a test to see if I like it, because I'm up in age now, right? And I don't want my kids to have to take care of me, so I figured I'd just go as a trial. Man, I had to move up out of there. That rent was $6,000 a month.
What?
Yeah, man. So I decided I'd move into a assisted living facility.
Oh.
And I got evicted from there. Yeah, because I wasn't paying my bills on time. And I thought assisted living mean that they would assist you in paying your rent. The only thing else assisted me with was sitting my stuff out on the street. Yeah, I got into a fight while I was in the nursing home too. You know, it was this dude, he was older than me, and I thought I could handle myself. But see, what I didn't know was people on medication got superhero strength. We got into this little skirmish, man, and man, let me tell you, man, this dude hit me in my head so hard, he knocked my eyeballs into a rectangle. I had two black eyes. People thought I was wearing sunglasses. I was walking around for 2 weeks. I thought it was still night outside. I was seeing stars. You know, they say the skull is the strongest bone in the body. Yeah, well, that is until it come up against a fist.
Okay.
I got into a fight with a homeless guy, man, in my neighborhood. You ever had a homeless person come up to you and ask you for money to get something to eat and they're already eating something? I think they be hustling you, man. And that's what happened to me. Homeless guy came up to me and was like, hey, man, give me a couple of dollars, get something to eat. I go, hey, man, you already eating something. So then he gonna get smart with me. He say, well, he gonna say, well, this ain't gonna last me all day. I said, the wheel of you get slow. Take little bitty bites. That'll hold you for the rest of the day. Well, he got mad because I wouldn't give him money, so he pushed me. So I did like any real man from Ohio would do. I knuckled him up. Well, he was hungry and weak, and I knew I could take him. Like I said, man, some homeless people ain't homeless, they are hustlers. So I got a test for people that say they hungry. So what I do is I keep me 2 cans of Vienna sausage. Now I know the correct pronunciation is Vienna, but you know where I grew up at. I keep me 2 cans of Vienna sausage, a full sleeve of them saltine crackers. I say, here, eat this. I say, now, because you know that would choke a regular mother effer to death. I say, if he eat this without asking for something to drink, then he homeless for real. That's right, man. But you know what? The dude probably thought he could, take me because, he was talking a lot of stuff, man. Because, I got arthritis. Yeah, I got arthritis. I can't make a fist, but I can still throw these hands, okay? Hey, and if I get into it with somebody, I will rake the hell out of the retina of your eyeballs.
That's your time, John. You are fantastic. Give it up, y'all. The real John King. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, sir.
That's some funny stuff, man. I had a homeless situation where it was snowing out, and I went past a homeless dude on the ground, bundled up in a blanket. True story, Miss Ashley. And I was going to a store. I walked past him. I was coming back, and he had stood up. He had that blanket all wrapped around. It was cold. And so I broke down and gave him $3. Right. He said, wait a minute. You on HBO, ain't you? And I said, nigga, you got cable? You better give my money back. And so I got to fight. Anyway, brother, I'm so glad to have you on here. Where can they find you?
Hey, listen, I'm on YouTube, The Real John King Comedian. I'm also on Instagram, The Real John King Comedian, and I'm on Facebook, The Real John King Comedian. And October the 3rd, I'm going to be opening up for Howard Hewitt here in Akron.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's
nice, brother.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that. John, leave us with a woo, woo, woo.
Woo, 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 woo.
Hey, there it is. You are great. Give it up.
Yeah.
It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. And that was John, the real John King. Thank you, King. He was great. That was great.
He said
later in the show,
he's gonna claw somebody. Look, he said he's gonna.
Yes, he was. He can't ball him up, but he can throw a snowball.
Scratch your eyes. He good. He good.
Later in the show, K Love is back, who is a phenomenal comedian.
Mm-hmm.
A phenomenal poet out of Chicago. I'm still wrapped up in his comedy. A phenomenal poet out of Chicago, which that's my home. But we have another poet on earlier who's coming on right now, who's actually a Colyar Clan member. This was Dave's idea. It was a great idea. He said, we got to start bringing more people on who are part of the clan because they here every morning. And to the clan, I want to say Stacy, Debbie, Valerie, Andrew, Bonnie, and Stacy again, because she's on so much in the morning. Good morning to y'all for being on here, Colyar Clan. And Stacy, Debbie, and Bonnie, y'all need to exchange phone numbers, okay? Because they on here getting all they talking now. Before the show started, they just back and forth. Exchange phone numbers and quit playing. Y'all can come on here early for us and talk all y'all want. It's fine. Yes. So let's bring this young lady on. Ashley, she is a Colyar Clan member, and I was telling you earlier in the show, she makes these beautiful aprons, and I have one that I cook in. Oh, you haven't seen us do cooking on here yet. I'm going to cook on the show, and somebody else is going to be in another city cooking at the same time. We're going to do that as a show run. So
that's fine.
We got to get you an apron. I'm going to buy you an apron from Betty Ubili's. I'm going to have her send you one. Then we'll both wear Betty Ubili's aprons and cook something.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, a real Colyar member, Colyar Clan member right here to do a point for us. Get your hands together for Miss Betty Ubili.
Woo, 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 woo. Hey, hi.
Good morning, Miss Betty. How are you?
Woo, 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 woo. Fine, thank you. And I'd be honored to make her an apron too.
Yes, please. I need one for her. A fabulous one like the one you have for me. I'm paying for it. I ain't trying to get it free, and I'll pay for the postage as well. Miss Betty, how old are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Oh,
how old am
How old are you? She said I'm fine.
Oh Lord, yes. Here we go. Yeah. I'm 70.
Oh, you're a lovely 70.
Yes,
and you're a poet. You've written. I've seen one of your poems before, maybe even two. So I know you're a poet. Where are you? What city?
Berkeley, California.
Oh, you're in Berkeley, California. Okay. All right. Well,
she in the neighborhood.
She in the neighborhood. Well, we're gonna get out your way and let you do this poem. What's the name of the poem?
Well, it's a prompt. I wrote a poem to a prompt. If my heart could talk.
Okay.
If my heart could talk. Am I clear enough, you all?
You're very clear, ladies and gentlemen.
So let me go.
Betty Ubili's.
Here we go. If my heart could talk. Oh, if only my heart could talk. If it wasn't muzzled, tied up, imprisoned behind gates with barbed wire, electrocuted concrete, trees of my ancestors with withering leaves, watered by dry, evaporated tears. Oh, if only my heart could talk, it would plead unmercifully and without cease to all species, human, to free the love, the flow, and let it run. Unshackle the chains, step out of ships in drowning waters, walk out of those gardens gone to seed, scale that sharp, rocketed mountain. North side, stand up now and sing. If only my heart could talk, it would reveal the newness of life, an embryo again. And that's my poem. And that's my poem, guys.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes, ma'am, Miss Betty Ubili. Thank you.
Great poem,
You're welcome.
Kelly
Thank
said
you,
great
Miss
point,
Betty.
Miss Betty.
Hey, Kelly, I got you. I have the necklace on, Kelly.
And she got your necklace on, Miss Kelly. She was holding the
Yeah,
shirt. She got your necklace on. She's gonna peek in. Show her your necklace, Miss
Betty.
Ubili.
Can you
Let me
see it?
see.
Ashley, can you
Yes, it
see
looks
it?
beautiful. Yes, it looks beautiful. Great
Yeah.
poem. Love you.
Turquoise.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, this gets the snaps. We get the snaps for the poem.
Tell me, how can people reach you? Because you really should be selling them aprons.
Well, I'm on IG, Ubilis Betty on IG.
Ubilis Betty. You pronounce it Ubilis?
Yes, but I like the way you say it. I like the way you say it. Yeah, keep saying it like that. I have no problem with that. It's better than bows, and it's better than a bowel movement, okay? Because I've been called that too.
Let's give it up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Yeah. You better hit us with a woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo.
All right, see you.
I
love her. You know, she's been here since day one, DJ.
That's so refreshing. So refreshing.
That is so cool. And, hey, this show is about our community. It's about the family. You know, we ain't just got the paid experts. We got some unpaid experts on here too.
That's right.
Now this. I gotta change my liquor store hat for this next diva who is so awesome. She's so fly. Some of you may remember the Jerry Butler classic, Understanding Mellow, where she co-sang with Jerry Butler. This woman, I'm not even saying how many years she's been in the business unless she wants to say, but she's a grand diva in this and been doing it for many years. And last night, I got a chance to go to the Catalina Bar and Grill and hear her do her show. She did an hour, and it was awesome. I was really blown away by her grandson, who came up and sang too. I've already invited him to the show. It was all kind of vocalists, legendary vocalists in the audience, but just to see her do her thing is so wonderful. And she's honored. I'm gonna tell you how we're really honored. I texted her at 1 in the morning. Remember, she's in her show till late in the evening. I texted 1 in the morning to be on the show. She texted back at 1:30 and said, I'm setting my alarm clock so I can get up for it. And so please put your hands together for a true legend in this industry, Miss Brenda Lee Ager.
I'm getting them up.
Hey, Brenda, how are you?
I'm so good this morning. I'm really good.
You're amazing that you got up and did this for us. Thank you so much.
Only for you.
Are you willing to say how long you've been doing this?
Oh, you know me, Michael. I have no secrets. I'll tell you what. Ask me and I'll tell you. But I've been in the music business. I'm 74, and I've been in the music business for 50, let's say 55 years.
55 years. Come on.
It's all I've ever done. I've been very blessed to make a living in the music business.
Wow. And some of the legends that you've worked with, name like 3. Just 3.
Okay. I'm a singer, songwriter, playwright, and voice coach. But I have worked with Diana Ross, Jerry Butler, of course, Ray Charles. And as a writer, I've written songs for Bobby Womack, Ray Charles, and Prince. I've written a double platinum record for Prince.
Wow.
And
I love you. You told a story last night about the first time you were working with Ray Charles.
Yeah.
He couldn't see you. He just sort of grabbed your arm.
Right.
And he asked you how much money, and you didn't even know how much to ask. He said, well,
right, I didn't know what to ask for.
I didn't know what to ask. He said, well, yeah, but still, how much I need to pay you? And you was like, I don't know. And then you said, you just gonna jump in. You said $2,500. He said, huh? All of a sudden, the heaven went out. What a fabulous story. 55 years. And you my church sister.
That's right.
Because Agape is our church, Minister Michael Beckwith.
That's right. That's right.
And I noticed in your show, throughout your songs, you also put in a lot of the things that we learn in our church about life and love and how this is only your beginning. What is your saying?
Oh, I have a new T-shirt brand, and it's called. It says the best of me is yet to be, and I really believe that. I know that.
I do too. Can I claim that?
For everybody. That's for everyone.
Yeah, I'm claiming that.
Yes,
I'm claiming it. When you said it, I was in the audience feeling it. The best of me is yet to be. It's on its way.
That's right. Don't think of it over the hill. What is that? No, as long as you're living, you still got time.
That's right. And Kelly likes to say people are on a diet, but she's on a live it. And that's how I'm doing life. I'm not gonna diet. I'm gonna live it. You know?
I'm on a living. I love that, Kelly. I love that.
What are you gonna sing today?
Well, since we do the copyright thing, I won't be singing anything of someone else's. Unless that's okay with you.
You can. Go and sing somebody. We ain't making no money around here no way. Just sing the song. Sing whatever song you feel best about this morning.
People get ready. There's a change coming. Don't need no baggage. You just get on board. All you need is faith to hear those Jesus humming. You don't need no ticket. You just thank the Lord. There is always room for the brokenhearted. of God will be your host. Faith is the key that opens the doors and borders. There's room for all who can love the most. So people get ready. There is a change. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the Jesus humming. You don't need no ticket. You just thank the Lord. You don't need no ticket. You just thank the Lord. And you can ride. You can ride. You can ride. You can ride. Yeah. You can ride this train. It's a train of love.
Come on, somebody. Come
Get
on,
up.
somebody.
Get
What?
up.
Yes.
Woo.
Thank you
Yes.
so much. Oh my goodness. That was, man, you're amazing. You're a legend. You still doing this thing too, and you doing it. You ain't nowhere in no retirement.
And that's a song called People Get Ready by Curtis Mayfield, but I interjected something about the change coming. Because that's what he meant when he said, people get ready, there's a train coming. He was really talking about change, changing of our lives, changing of our minds, uplifting our consciousness. So I just interjected, there's a change coming, but it only comes from us, from within us, and raising our consciousness to what is real and what is right and what is cool like that in this life. So just it's elevation time to really know who we are, because we're powerful beings. And
Come
so
on.
when we recognize that, we live it. When we live it, we can give it.
I love it. I love it. I love you.
Yes.
You know, one of our church folks, one of our fellow sisters in church is Angel the incense lady.
Of course, Angel.
She's here every day, and she
I've
just
known
put
Angel forever. I really have known her a long time.
Well, you see what she just wrote. You brought her to
I
tears.
love you, Angel. I love you, girl.
And people are loving you. Look at this. Look at all this stuff. They're going crazy.
Nice.
Yes.
It's beautiful, and I'm so honored to have you come and do this. Thank you so. You was talking about change. See if you get this joke. So the lady said, "Doctor, I had a dream last night that I went to the bathroom and I peed nickels." He said, "What?" She said, "Yeah." And the day for that, I peed dimes. She said, "What?" He said, "The day for that, I dreamed that I peed quarters." He said, "Oh, you just going through your change." Okay, all right. I know if y'all get that now. I heard you talking about change. That joke just made its way up to the top.
That was good. That was good.
Just going through your change. I love you, and I love the historic thing you did for us by coming here today. This is really lit the show up. Thank you, and God bless. Tell people how they can find you, because I know you got T-shirts, you perform, and you do everything.
Okay, my music is on CD Baby, Brenda Lee Ager, Facebook, any social media, you can find me. YouTube, all that stuff.
Bless you.
And Brenda at Brenda Ager Music. Brenda at Brenda Ager Music.
And Ager is spelled E-A-G-E-R, y'all.
Yes, E-A-G-E-R.
How do you like my new co-host over there?
The joy in her spirit is like boom.
Oh,
and it's wonderful. It's awesome.
Thank you.
I love your boys. Oh my goodness. You know, I have two grandsons, and they both came and performed last night. But they've been performing with me since they were like really, really small. But they're brilliant. They're engineers, but they're great musicians too.
Yes, my sons actually they have instruments at home. So
Good.
they've been doing guitar, they do the drums, they do the trombone, they do the piano,
Good.
and they do vocals. So
that's what
yeah,
to do. That's I started them out when they turned 4, music class.
Yes, exactly. So I'm looking forward because I am moving to the LA area very soon.
Where
So
are you?
I'm actually in Florida with I stayed close to my parents because of the quarantine and the COVID situation. So they're very near and dear to me. So
of course.
And I'm like, out of my siblings, I know I'm the one that if I say something, my parents aren't gonna put too much of a fight up because they know I'm crazy. So I said I'd stay close to them so that I make sure they stay safe. So, you know, but I'm coming to LA and I'd love to just be like there. Michael, we should do a show with her or something.
Oh
like,
no, we're gonna tear this city up, Miss Ashley.
Gonna tear it up?
Get here, I'm the unofficial mayor of Hollywood. So
let's go.
I'm gonna show you. Miss Edgar, do you like my latest liquor store hat?
I like your liquor store hat. I like it.
Before you go, I need to show you this. This is one of Betty Ubili's.
Oh, nice! I love her too.
I mean, if you can see the cloth, and then she got big old pockets you can go into, and so we're gonna make sure that we get some Betty Ubili's apron sold. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy you one. So I'm gonna have you one. You get your address to me, and I'm gonna have Betty Ubili's make one for you and send it to you. I got you on that.
Well, I'll send you a T-shirt that says "The best of me is yet to be." If you wear that, because we want everybody to know that it ain't over till you drop.
I love it. I want that. I want that shirt.
I'm writing this because I forget stuff, and I ain't counting on the team to remind me on this. I'm gonna keep up. So I got
that
2 aprons.
You know why? Because you know what I feel, Michael? I love that message because I feel like that's me, Miss Betty. I feel like that's me because I started in the industry and then I fell in love and got married and had children. And, you know, I really, once I lost my husband, I was like, you know what? My life's not over. I'm not done.
That's
you know, and so I feel like what you said, that message just speaks to me so closely. And you know, it's true. And I really want to be someone that stands up on a soapbox, no matter how big or small, and say that the best of me
is yet
to be. So I love that.
I love that.
Thank you, baby. Thank you so much.
Will you leave us with a woo woo woo?
Oh, woo, woo, woo. Oh, woo, woo, woo.
Get your hands together.
Woo, 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 woo.
I love it. Come on, y'all. Miss Betty Lee Yeager right there. Give me that DJ. What's good?
Yes.
Woo, woo, woo. Give us with an artful woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, 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 woo.
Woo, 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 woo.
Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo.
Yeah, I love it.
Right here on the Michael Colyar Morning Show.
Woo, woo, woo.
Man, we killing it this morning. Hey, y'all, I got to jump into prayer right now. Thank you again, Betty Lee Yeager in the house with beautiful woo-woo. See you. I said, wait, I'm moving too fast. I said, Betty, it's Brenda Lee Yeager.
I knew you would get it.
I'm sorry. And Kelly had to yell it to me because I'm so wrapped up in other stuff. I'm sorry, Brenda Lee Yeager. I've only known you 20 years, child.
Thank you.
Brenda Lee Yeager. Hey, everybody, come on so we can applaud, please. Miss Brenda Lee Yeager up in the house.
Miss Brenda.
Yeah, baby.
The best of me is yet to be.
Amen.
There you go. Prayer time. Hey, y'all. Time to get our prayer on. Liquor store hat and all. I just want to start with a holy breath. Hold that in for a second. Think one positive thought. What's one beautiful positive thing you want to happen for you today? Exhale slowly. Father God, Mother God, good morning. As we open our hearts, our souls, our minds, our spirits, we invite you to come in and fill us with your love, your peace, your passion, your joy, your wisdom. Fill us with your laughter, Father God, because we know that laughter is healing. If you can laugh through a thing, you can get through a thing. Father God, I pray that you bless us today and bless us indeed. I pray that you enlarge our territories greatly. I pray that your hand will be with us and guide us past evil, and we will cause no pain. In fact, I pray that you take that hand and guide us towards more love, more peace, more power, more joy, more wisdom, more understanding, greater understanding, and the greater capacity to be forgiving, Father God. Let us forgive everyone for everything they've ever done to us, but more importantly, let us forgive ourselves for anything we think we've done. We know that it's all good because it's all God. We know that you are with us in every step we make, not just with us, but in us, as us, and all around us. And so we walk with an attitude of gratitude. Father God, we want this day to be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and then put some steak on it. Let's take this to the next level, Father God. I want you to be the wind beneath my wings. Let me soar through this day with nothing but light, love, peace, and positivity. We appreciate you. We love you. We hold you in our hearts, and we will walk with that energy all day long with a total attitude of gratitude, because we know we got everything, because we got you, God. And so we say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In Jesus' name, and all that is great, we say amen. Amen, amen, amen. Amen, ashe, boom, shakalaka. And the famous words of all of those who call ourselves the Colyar clan. Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo. Good prayer right there with my other bell. That ring-a-ding-a-ling. Woo. All right, come on back, y'all. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. Just in case you don't know where you at, you right here with us. Y'all right here with us. Ha, good prayer. I'm ready to go get them after I pray.
Yeah, that's it.
Now, Miss Ashley, you're going to have to help me figure out the configurations, too, since you're now the co-host. Because there's a way we can manipulate these pictures. Like, when there's three of us, some kind of way I should be in that middle. Unless it's a guest. If it's a guest, that guest should be in the middle. But I don't know which buttons. Look, I be pushing button. Look. That wasn't nice. It. That wasn't it, but that wasn't it. Wait, let's try this one. That's side by side again. Look, that's just me. That ain't it.
Right.
Okay, look, that's a flippity flip it. So we got to figure it out. So I'm going to make sure that you have the code from this day on. So you'll be pushing buttons. We're going to manipulate this thing. We're going to figure this out until we figure it out all the way to perfection. But until then, y'all both look good just the way you are.
As do you. Whoa. You know, hey, that apron look good with your shirt, too.
Huh? Oh,
yeah. Coordinate. Coordinate.
Yes. There you go.
Coordinate.
I need one more liquor. Coordinating. Let's do purple.
Ooh, yes.
And
Michael, I'm going to come over your house and try on all your hats. I just want you to know.
Huh?
I'm coming over and trying on all your hats.
Well, you better have a lot of time on your hands, because I got a lot of hats over here. Miss K Love from Chicago is phenomenal. In this poetry world, she kicks butt and take name. She's so awesome. And every time she comes on the show, I'm smitten. And I just want her to come back and do more and more. And I'm just grateful that she's here today. Hey, I just want to remind y'all, folks, after Miss Love does the poetry, we have a gentleman on here who is a Motown expert. He said all there is to know about Motown, he know that. So I want you all to get your questions ready, because I got $50 for the question that stumps him. Okay, so think of your Motown questions that's going to come up with our next guest, who I also met last night at Brenda Liega's show over at the Catalina Bar and Grill. Okay, so let's get to this woman who I just love her words and the way she does it. Her name is K Love. Get your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for K Love.
From the Shy, from the Shy.
She's in the house.
Chicago.
Hey, K Love, how you doing? Uh-oh, I can't hear you.
I had it on mute.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm so good. I'm blessed. I'm highly favored. I'm healthy, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. So I'm in a good space.
Well, God bless you, and thank you for coming on the show, because I know you just jumped on a plane, flew to Atlanta, did a show, jumped back on a plane, came back to Chicago, and you're still taking a moment to get up at the crack of dawn with us and do this.
Oh, Lord. Yes. It's been hard to get the adequate amount of rest, but I'm grateful for opportunity.
So you said you would do 2 poems today?
I will.
Okay, I'm going to have you do the first one, then I'm going to talk to you a little bit before you do the second one. Let me get out your way, ladies and gentlemen. K Love.
You've been asking God to do a new thing. but you refuse to do new things. You've been asking God to do a new thing, but you refuse to do new things. You've been asking God to send a new king or queen, but you refuse to awake as a new king or queen. Who knew, king or queen, that the life you desire will cost you the one you're living currently? But you don't want to pay with that kind of currency. You keep asking God to send a new wave, but you don't want to wave goodbye to the current beat, and it don't work like that. See, in order to get your new life, you're going to have to get that first one back. And I know it hurts so bad to be so bold, to release that hold on things that you helped grow. But so I'm saying, if you can get a so what in your spirit, then you won't fear it when it ends. Stop getting lost in all you're losing. If you're not happy, that's an illusion that you're in. Comfortable confusion, confusing you on your true wins, while your true wins are still waiting to begin. But you keep waiting to begin. Nostalgia and called you, and you got caught up all over again. And I'm going to tell you what that kind of lying to do. I'm talking about lying to yourself. It'll have you lying in your mess. It'll have you with your last pacifying you. It'll have you laid up with your last who still ain't supplying you anything you haven't seen. And I know you keep saying that you gonna leave, but here's the thing. There's a difference between speaking and acting. And I know you don't want to be alone no more, but that there ain't your home no more. You rearranging furniture where you should be packing. I hate to be the one to tell you. That ship has sailed. You the captain, but you capping. Refusing to let anything new happen. How unhappy we run to the reruns, because deep down inside, we love what's happening now. It's the story you know best. But if you never sever from your now, you never get the chance to know your next. And I know that kind of naked ain't an easy thing to do, especially when you're still a virgin to that greater version of you. But let's be real. Them clothes don't fit no more. Your circle don't fit your goals. You got friends just as envious as your foes. And deep down in your heart, you already know that you can't stay where you are. Every morning you get up, you've been pleading with God. You know in your spirit you too genius for that job. Too much of a creative dreamer to be put inside a box. But if you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to keep getting what you've always got. You letting them habits hold you. You think you owe something to the old you. Meanwhile, you got businesses brewing in your belly. You got gifts growing in your gut. You got talent on the tip of your tongue, tired of being hushed, potential untouched. If you would just jump, your husband or wife is waiting for you on the other side of your goodbye. Your brand new life is waiting for you right beside that thing that you won't try. You got generational curses to break, but you in the worst kind of fight. It's you versus your faith. And they say you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So why not get drunk with your dreams? Don't you know there's no such thing as safe? And your self-esteem can't wait. And neither can your mama. Imagine the honor it would be seeing you do what she never had the courage to. Imagine how your daddy would feel vicariously living through you. Imagine you being everything that your granny always prayed for. Imagine you changing your whole family's course by simply stepping into what you were made for. Only you can do it, king. Only you can do it, queen. I want you to get this word deep down in your spirit. Isaiah 43:19. Behold, I will do a new thing. Do something new. Thank you.
Whoa!
Baby, that
yes,
was
ma'am. Wow.
oh, I got to pick that up.
Woo. Okay, you blew the back of my head out right now. Wait a second.
Woo.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
And the thing is that you're writing this. You're not just reading this. You wrote all of these words.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. There's a difference between speaking and acting. I love that.
Fire.
Them clothes
don't fit
no more.
Would you say you're a virgin to the version of yourself, the better version of yourself?
Yeah.
Wow. So how long does it take you to write something like that?
Well, you know, sometimes it happens quicker and then sometimes it takes longer. But before I write it, I got to live it and come to an understanding on it. So every poem that I've ever written, they all are based on true stories. I don't write fiction poetry. So I had to get to a point where I understood, like, man, what I want is going to require moving different, you know, and if I put it in a poem, it's a way to continue to remember that. Every time I say it, I'm saying it for me first and everybody else that hears it. So it's a perfect constant reminder. Do something new.
Wow. Okay, I can't move quickly past that. It's so good. You know, we had a guy on this show who comes on regularly who's fantastic named Daniel J.
Okay.
And he's been coming on doing monologues in our monologue contest. And he came in and did the monologue from Fences. The monologue where the son tells the father, "You don't like me, do you?" And he goes into his whole speech, "I like you. I know whoever said I gotta like you. Right. I take care of you." And he went so deep that I could barely look at the next artist while she was doing hers because I couldn't get out of what he had just done to me. That's where I am with this poem you did just now. I want to go to your next point, but I just need a moment to really take that in. That is absolutely awesome. Is that in a book that we could get? Is that in a book?
New Thing is actually a new thing. It's one of my newer poems, so I have not put it in a book yet.
Wow, New Thing. I love it. That might be my favorite all-time poem ever. It spoke to my heart, it spoke to my soul, it spoke to my life. And thank you. I thank you for that. Wow. Okay. I got myself together. Okay, now you gonna do a second one?
I shall.
I don't know how you follow that. I'm stuck. You know, I'm still stuck on the. Okay, let me stop. Let me get you to the second one. I love you, K-Love. Wait, show me your earrings.
Oh.
Her earrings say shy, y'all. Chicago, Southside Project, Robert Teller Home, 4352 South State Apartment 909. Seas all day long. I love it. Let me step back and let you hit us with one more.
Absolutely.
Hey, y'all. K-Love from Chicago.
Thank you. Greatness used to haunt me. I used to be so much of a coward. My own power used to punk me. I always had a relationship with God, but some people's religions only seem to keep me convicted. I always had respect for my peers, but some of their opinions only seem to keep me restricted like crank callers. And if self-doubt was some clout and money was some guilt, I would have been a well-known baller. A ball of confusing who they saw me as with who I knew I was becoming. I could always see everything that I was gonna be, but all they could see was everything that I wasn't. Might as well have locked me in the pen. They put a lock on my pen. They saw I had a gift and automatically tried to box me in with the label, but I told them I ain't nobody's maid or Mabel. I'm more like a model, and I'm gonna run my runway my way starting today. I'm finding and redefining my God. I'm getting into my odd. Even when the odds are against me, can't be fenced in. I'm okay with not fitting in because you can't be outstanding when you're too afraid to stand out. I'm cut from a different cloth God quit making when he put my brand out. A whole nother fabric. I'm wreaking havoc on these haters. Finally doing me like a habitual masturbator. And I'm coming. Full circle. My crown chakra, royal purple. I'm a queen, securing her queendom, a goddess who always had it but just got it. I finally know who God is. So it's like I'm capturing my capabilities, like the ability to move the souls of foes who swear to God they ain't feeling me. I've been through 12 car crashes, no scratches, no scars. I die hard, ain't no killing me. Not my will, it be the Most High. So I don't live like most lives. I don't think like most minds. You can't see my vision if you got closed eyes. I'm purpose driven. So me quitting, you can hang that up like a clothesline. I'm on mine. I'm gaining ground like I just closed on some property. I'm prospering. Don't even call me K-Love. Call me prosperous, a profiting prophetess, and my growth be my gross income. I'm coming into my own. I'm enlarging my territory. And since the land's mine, I treat them naysayers like landmines. I blow up every time I cross one. Lost ones, hoping to see me fall like Niagara. But they don't know I go hard like Viagra. I got a little soul in my swagger. swagger. So I'm stepping to new levels like I got stilts in my stilettos. Let's go. I used to be afraid of greatness, but now I'm stalking it. There's a difference between speaking in faith and talking slick, running from it and walking in it. And well, I can't turn back, can't turn my back. I'm taking my turn back. Once I was unequipped for the battle. Now I'm strapped like sandals, grabbing life by the handles, and I can handle it. I got a pocket full of hope and a purse full of purpose to gamble with, and I'm feeling lucky tonight. I'm loving my life, living my dreams. So you could either dream with me or sit on the sidelines and watch it. Sit on the sidelines and knock it. But my faith, baby, my faith to beat the brakes off of anybody's logic. You can't ration my passion. You can't teach this kind of tenacity. So ain't no sense in even asking me. Listen, you couldn't answer my calling even if I gave you my phone. World's best GPS couldn't put you on the path I'm on. So while you stand second guessing, I go different directions because I was given different directions. I could feel it in my midsection. I was flirting with my purpose and messed around and got pregnant with perfection. Pregnant with progression. Peak the progress. Never interrupt God while birth is in the process. God planted this gift in me. So yep, I'm going to reap the harvest. Hindrances be trying to hold me back like a harness, but I got heart. And they say the heart is the hardest muscle. So with a name like K Love, you can bet I got the hardest hustle. They couldn't stop my flow even if they locked my jaw with the hardest muzzle. I break free like cars with no pads. Me, God, and my notepad. And I'm writing a vision and making it clear. I speak life over my life and I spit death to kill fear. Only room for building here. Like the Sears Tower. Tapping into serious power and it's only just begun. I wake up every day and ask myself, how could I not be great when I was created by the greatest one? Never be afraid of your greatness. Thank you.
I salute you.
She did
yes,
that.
sir. I'm leaving the house. I'm leaving.
I can't.
Wait, this is my house.
I
Wait,
can't
hold
even
it.
like.
Oh my God. My God.
She did it.
When you're talking, when you're doing your point, I think you're just talking to me. I don't think none of these people even here. I think you're just talking to me.
Hey.
It is so amazing. Miss Ashley.
Your words evoke the inner being.
Praise God.
That's what I want you to know, because that was literally shaking the foundation of me. And that means that that is really coming from your soul.
Praise God. Thank you.
And that is beautiful. I want you to know, like, you what you're doing is more than poetry. This is philosophy. That's like, oh my God, you're amazing.
Oh.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
It's so, and I don't know. This is my time too. You know, this is my time to really unfold into my greatest self. And all the words you are saying are all the things my spirit needs to hear. All the things that my heart and my energy needs to hear as I go through this period of time. And it is such a blessing, the words you laid on us. You can stick a fork in me. I'm done.
I'm not. I got fire up under my feet. I'm ready to go.
Let's go. Let's do it. Oh my God. Okay, so how do people get your like, you must have CDs. You must have, how do we get your work?
I'm currently on tour with a brother by the name of Ace Metaphor. He's like a relationship expert on all the platforms. And so we're on the tour called Conversation. I think the next city that we're in will be New York. We're doing New York, Philly, Baltimore, and DC in October. That's like the 14th through the 18th. But I also have I have 2 books on Amazon, one called Poster Girl, one called For Smart Mouth Girls, which is a children's book. I have an Etsy account where I sell a lot of other merchandise. I have affirmation card decks for men, for women, for children, just daily inspirational affirmation decks that I sell. I have an audio book that is a USB flash drive in the shape. It's really, really cool. It's got my books on it, reading them, music set behind it, all type of stuff. So I do have some products. The best way to find me and my products is probably following me on Instagram at K-Love the Poet. That's the at symbol KLOVETHEPOET. You can also Google K-Love the Poet and find me there. Facebook, all of those different platforms.
Wow. You amaze me. You blow me away. The children's book, what is it called?
It's called For Smart Mouth Girls.
For Smart Mouth Girls.
It is unapologetically written for little girls of color. I was a smart mouth girl, and the whole thought behind that book is this is what smart mouth girls grow up to become.
That's
that fire that's in them, that bravery, that courage. We need to find a way to direct that and not kill that in our children. And sometimes with discipline, we go too far and we discipline the passion out of our children and the purpose out of our children. So I have a book that kind of tells them what to do with that smart mouth. So we got poems and affirmations about things that they get to speak out about things that they get to roll their eyes and snap their neck about, like molestation, like, the different things that affect it. So it's really a good book, just for little girls, but also for parents to go through with their little girls so that they can direct that, because we need that weapon. We just need it aimed at the right point.
How much is that book?
On Amazon, I think it might be $24.99 or something like that.
$24.99. It's better to buy it from them than to buy it from.
Yeah, it's okay to buy it. From yeah, you can. But if you follow me on Instagram as well, you'll see my Etsy. You can also get it from my Etsy account. But either or, I'm okay with it. Just get it from baby.
From your SE account?
Etsy.
Oh, from an Etsy account.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to read. Am I able to read that to children?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So
So what I'm gonna do, and I'm telling you this right now, I don't know where you want me to get it from, Amazon or Etsy, but I'm buying 10 of those.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna buy 10 of those, and I'm gonna start reading them because I read books to children every Tuesday on Instagram.
How about this? So all the little girls in the book are my actual mentees. I was doing a program out of my second bedroom. I turned it into a classroom for little girls. For 4 or 5 years, I did a program for little girls out of my home, ages 6 to 12. And when I got ready to do the book, I didn't want to get a graphic design artist. I wanted my babies to see themselves. It makes me so emotional. I wanted them to see themselves in a book. And so all Black male photographers from Chicago volunteered to do photo shoots for my babies. And so they are every image in that book are my real babies. They know all the poems in the book. They're older now. They're like 12, 13 now. But it was such a beautiful project to put together. And I just love that they got a chance to see themselves in a book. So it's going to be a good thing, whoever you read.
I'm getting 10. So I'm getting 10, and I'm going to read them. And when I get to read it, the first Tuesday, I read them because I won't have them back tomorrow, but maybe I'll get them by next Tuesday. When I'm reading that book, I'm going to call you to make sure that you can peek in and see me read it to the children. I'm going to read them, and I'm going to give one to a child every week for 9 weeks. And I'm going to give those.
And Michael, I'm sorry. Can I just say that I think that it's important not to just read those books to little girls. It's also important for women to read those books because, as you stated, so many of them are already adults and had been disciplined and beaten and whatever else out of having that, and it would speak to that and evoke the little girl within her to come back.
With the concept for the content for it is, I asked women, what's something that you wish your mother would have taught you at about 6 years old? And I did it on a Facebook status, and I got over 300 comments of things. Women saying, I wish my mother would have told me that my hair was okay. I wish my mother would have told me that my weight was okay. I wish my mother would have told me that was okay. So I got poems in there about good hair. I got poems in there about the light skin, dark skin, colorism thing. I got poems in there have messages like boys cry too. And that's a message to children, especially at a young age, realize that it's okay for boys to cry as well, so that we can help foster emotionally well men as well. I got there to say, I believe in daddies, about fathers that are there for little girls. So I really intentionally put some real substance in these books. Poems about the chakras. We got an arts and entertainment section we got Nina Simone, Mama Akua and Jerry, which is the wife of the late Chairman Fred Hampton Sr. I really put a lot.
You bad.
Yeah.
You bet. That's all I say. You bet. Now, I just want to say something because I have producers now. I have people that's working with me to get this show together. And I only have one problem left on the show. I had two problems. One I solved when I brought Miss Ashley Gales on, is that this show did not have a female spirit and voice and energy to balance off of me for the show. My biggest problem is time. You know, my show's supposed to be over for an hour. I can't ever end in an hour. And it's because when somebody like you come on, I don't give a damn about the time. I want to hear what it is you got to say. You've changed lives this morning by just talking to us. And if that cost me 4 minutes, 5 minutes, damn it, I'll take it. In fact, I'm gonna even have to put some money in the cash jar because damn it, this was phenomenal. You are amazing. You are blessed. You are appreciated. We love you and we love what you're bringing. You got to keep on bringing it. I just want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm ordering my 10 books today and I'm going to follow up with you. And I'll let the people know as well the days that I'm going to be reading on Tuesday. I'll make sure the show knows, but I'll make sure you know. And I just can't wait to come to Chicago and hug you. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I'll be in DC that week that you'll be in DC. So I'm hoping I can at least see you and be there for your performance.
What's the date again? What's the date in DC?
East Coast wing of the tour, like October 14th to the 18th. So the 14th, I know I'm in Baltimore. And then the 15th, I think I'm in New York. And 16th, Philly. And the 17th, DC, I think. But
I can't
I'll
do
go
it.
to the flyer posted up.
I'm mad. I want to try to join you. I'm doing 6 shows in Baltimore those exact same days, from 14th to the 17th.
Well, she'll be in Baltimore. She'll be in Baltimore the first day.
Yeah, I'm moving.
Shut up.
I'm coming.
Baltimore the 14th.
Yes,
I'm coming.
Okay, I'm gonna come to that. What time is that show? In the evening or?
Yep, it's like 7, maybe 6 or 7.
If it's at 6 or 7, I'm coming because I know my shows don't start till 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
You gonna come to Baltimore?
Baltimore is only like 40 minutes away from DC. So all I gotta do is get to Baltimore. That's nothing.
Michael, I'm moving out there on October the 10th.
You're moving to Baltimore? Okay, all right. So I'm gonna see you before I get to Chicago. Wait, let me find the 14th. I got my little calendar. Hold up now.
Michael Colyar Morning Show.
My producers are in the back pulling their hair out right now. The show is over at 8 o'clock. No, it's not. We still got one more person.
And I just kudos to the poet that came before me, the elder. Absolutely beautiful. Much
beautiful. Wasn't she beautiful? Wasn't she beautiful? Shout out to Miss Betty.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? She had a question, Michael, that you that they put up. Miss Betty Ubilis, she said, if you buy the book from Etsy, can they get it autographed? I thought that was a good question to ask you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm buying mine through Etsy, and I need you to just autograph 10. And of course, I'm keeping one of them. But now I'm going to the people. So okay, I'm way out of time. I went way over. I adore you. Thank you so much. You always bring it like you brought it.
Yes.
Oh, you got to leave us with a woo, woo, woo.
Oh, definitely. A woo, woo, woo.
Give it up from Chicago, soon to be in Baltimore. Miss K Love in the house.
I can't get up. I can do like this.
Yes. I love you. I'll talk to you very soon. Thank you, Kay. I love it. Bye. Oh my God. That was amazing. I'm sorry. We're in overtime. I'm sorry. We're in overtime. I apologize.
No, don't even be sorry about that one, Michael. Like, I feel like they needed it. You know, sometimes you have to let the energy flow when it's going, and you did that. That man, it's been
it's called canned lightning. Sometimes the bolt lightning just comes down and just like, hey, boom.
Okay, we still got to do this last guy. You know, on Johnny Carson's show, they would roll him over to the next day. Well, we're out of time, but we'll bring him back tomorrow. But we're going to do it right now. We're going to do it quickly. This last gentleman, because he's been so patient. You know, you can't come in here an hour early, sit all day, then we bring you back tomorrow. That's like Johnny Carson ain't here no more. No. Anyway, this young man I met last night at the wonderful, oh my God, just to think that Brenda Lee Yeager sang on our show.
Oh my God.
I mean, that in itself, I was already done. And then K-Love came and did her thing. And even the old dude who started with the comedy is hilarious. Yeah, he said something about he got hit in the head and he saw stars. He thought he was like in outer space. He saw stars. I was thinking, he just said when he got hit in the head, he thought he was in Hollywood because he saw stars. Anyway, I was just anyway, the show is so good, all this stuff. But this guy waited through all of it, so we got to bring him on. His name is BJ. He's so cool. He don't need no whole name. He got some initials. Get your hands together for BJ, the Motown expert, y'all. He is starting on Motown. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. Great. I'm great, man. It was a great night last night, right?
Oh, it was great. She wasn't playing, and all her friends that came up and performed too. And her grandsons, very nice.
Oh, they were great. No, they were great. But I can't get past. I'm like you, man. I'm stuck on the poet, Kay. Man, she's got me over here bawling and stuff, man. I'm like,
me too. I refuse to cry in front of y'all. But it was so good. It touches us and it moves us, brother. So what do you mean when you say you're a Motown expert? What that mean?
Oh, well, that just means that I'm really inspired by Motown, by that era, that time period. And I got the name The Specialist because the gentleman who introduced me last night, he started calling me that because I would see him in different events. He's a photographer. And he would always ask me who, different people were, because he's always wanted to take a picture of whoever, like, who is that guy? And so, I would always know who they were. And so, anytime he needed anything, I would always tell him who was who and what their history was. And so he started calling me the Motown Specialist.
Okay.
And so I adopted it as kind of my thing.
You look like some of them guys. Mm-hmm. You look like some of them Motown 60 guys. 60 vocalists, them lead singers, the Kendricks, the Eddie Kendricks, and all them sort of got that kind of feel, that vibe.
John. Yeah. I see John on there. What's up, John?
Oh yeah, John is the truth, man. So I asked our Persian Black Queen, the lovely Ashley, to come up with 3 questions about Motown. And anyone who's watching, the first person with a question that stumps him, I'm gonna send you $50 right now. So Ashley, what 3 questions you have for me? I'm gonna need you to give me quick, short answers because we're out of time. Go ahead.
Okay, first one. I wanted to know how they went about. Well, do they have to be facts, or you just know all of it? So I can just ask anything.
We'll see.
Okay.
Hey, Moses has a question.
What is we're gonna go to Moses. Whole Moses question. I just want her to get hers out. Then Moses, go ahead.
Okay. So there's always talk about how Diana Ross was connected to the Jackson Fives, and I wanted to know basically what was the real hidden agenda behind that? Because Michael Jackson made that song "Dirty Diana," and everybody wants to know if it was about Diana Ross or if it was about Princess Diana. What you got with that?
Well, with the Dirty Diana, and I'm not trying to get out of this, but that's after Motown, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't really know.
Well, I want to know what you know about what happened inside of Motown, because there was a lot of things that happened, and they had Diana Ross had a tight relationship, right?
Yeah.
How many kids did she have that Berry Gordy?
See, I was trying to stay away from that.
Yeah, me too. So let me just say this: Diana Ross was kind of like the sponsor. She was a big star at that time when the Jackson 5 came out. So they used her as a promotional tool to introduce them to the public. So that's the real connection. I think, to be honest, there's a gentleman named Bobby Taylor, and I want to put him on blast because he was fantastic. He was a producer, he was a writer, he was an artist. You might know him, Mr. Colyar. He is really the guy who was really behind bringing the Jackson 5 to Motown. Gladys Knight as well. Initially she introduced them or brought the idea, but I don't think they really paid attention when Gladys said it. And then when Bobby said, "Hey, you guys got to check out these kids," they took it more serious. And then when they signed the group, that's when Diana became, oh, this is a good idea to use her as the launch their careers to the public, you know.
Okay,
that's
now
kind of.
I'm gonna have to challenge that.
Okay.
I'm gonna challenge that because there was a woman that really brought them to the attention of Motown and to him. And what was her name? Because she also did Lonesome Doves, but she a co-sister. So who am I thinking about? Come on, Motown
God,
expert.
I can't believe I'm not saying her name, but
she had her
yes.
own company. She's so awesome, so beautiful.
Suzanne DePass.
Suzanne DePass. Now, DePass is the one, my understanding, who brought their attention to Berry Gordy. In fact, they allowed her to groom them and turn them into what they became. That's not correct?
Well, that's kind of true. It's not that she brought them, it's that she was worked under Mr. Gordy and was like a protege of his, and she was young. And so when Gladys and Bob, when they brought her there, when they brought them there, then Mr. Gordy had this young girl kind of groom them and get them with the hip clothes, and because they were wearing like tuxes and stuff, you know, they were kind of dressed like the Temptations.
He groomed, right.
He gave them that kind of.
I'm running out of time. I got to do something real quick. Okay, we only get to one of your questions today. We're going to bring you back, but I need Moses. He had a Moses question somewhere. You still got that, David? Moses has a question for you. What the first hit Smokey Robinson wrote?
And who was the artist he sang?
And who was the artist? Who was the artist that sang it? Oh, all right, go ahead.
I think that that Moses is referring to Mary Wells. Is that right, Moses? Yeah. Okay, Miss Brenda. See, Miss Brenda. That's what
Wait. So what was the song?
The very first song. I don't know if this is his first hit, but I would say her first single is, hold on, guys. It's not Two Lovers. It's The One Who Really Loves You.
Okay,
that right?
You know what? We're gonna go to Brenda Liego on that because we might have to snatch your credentials, sir. Okay, let me see. Where's Brenda Lee? Brenda Lee, you know, what was the first song?
Well, the first hit that he had on Motown, to my understanding, was "Nothing You Could Say Tear Me Away from My God."
My God. And who sang that?
Mary Wells. Because I thought I was young Mary Wells. I mean, I tried to look like her and everything.
Oh my God. Well, Moses, you did not stump the people. I get to keep that $50. Mr. Man, you
were right. You were so right, BJ.
He was right?
A lot of things. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, BJ, you have to come back and defend this title you have. So I'm bringing you back next week, and we're going to have some real questions for you. You better study up on your Motown books. Next week, we're going to find out what you know, like Wednesday, or matter of fact, this only Monday. Maybe Wednesday or Thursday this week, we're going to bring you back with some Motown questions. You better be ready.
I'm ready.
I love it. And wow, and to have Miss Brenda Liego right here, too. The real deal at the same time.
I couldn't leave the show. I mean,
I love it.
The poets, the people.
And do you know this show is like this every morning?
Wow.
Every morning, wonderful surprises and great vocalists and great comedians. Every day. We've been doing this every day. And that's why the Colyar clan, they come every day because we don't know what's going to happen. But it's always positive, it's always love, and it's always centered in God. So I am just thrilled to have you here today, Miss Brenda Liego. And BJ.
Michael, I'd like to come back and do some of my children's songs. I've got a whole thing on
some of your what? Baby, please, baby. And do some of your what?
Children's songs. I write songs to
I would love that. That would be so good. Okay, we're doing that. Don't worry. We're going to talk when we get off the air. Brenda Lee, you already gone, so you going back in the back. I got you. And young man, you need to tell us how people can find you.
So BJ, the Motown specialist on IG.
Okay, we bring you back. I'm gonna talk to you this week about it. Give us a woo 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 so I can let you go.
Woo 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 woo.
Woo woo. Oh,
woo woo.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you, DJ. Thanks for being patient. I'll talk to you today, and we'll get you another date. Hey, DJ, roll a little music so we can get out of here. We went real late. Ow! It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show in overtime. We couldn't walk away. Hey, Gail, tell people about it.
Listen, y'all know me. I'm going to keep it sweet, short, and clean. My body, my choice. Stand with me. Love and peace, love and blessings.
David, say goodbye. We can hear you over that music. Say goodbye.
Hey, you guys have a good time this week. And I'll see y'all tomorrow morning, dark and early. Let's do it again, folks. Come on back and see us.
Tomorrow morning, dark and early. Thank y'all. This is a supercalifragilistic, you know the rest kind of show. Please come back and see us tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow, Dr. Lamar is coming back, so we'll see Dr. Lamar in the house.
All right.
Special young lady we met, we're about to bring in soon, too. It's going to be crazy, but today is your day. God gave this day to you. Be the best you can be and have fun the whole time. And don't forget, love yourself and keep God first. I'll see you later. It's the Michael Colyar Morning Show. I love you. There ain't nothing you can do about it. Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo.